The Blood Angels, one of the original 20 Space Marine legions, stands as a tragic testament to both the unparalleled might and inherent flaws of the Emperor's creation. Renowned for their artistic temperament, martial prowess and striking beauty, they are also burdened by a dark secret, the Red Thirst and the Black Rage, genetic legacies of their Primarch Sanguinius. This video delves into the intricate details of the Blood Angels, exploring their history, organisation, combat doctrine and the internal struggles that define their existence in the grim darkness of the 41st millennium. Greetings all, I'm your guide the Archivist. Today I will dive into an overview of the Blood Angels, their rise in power and their final fate. Before we begin, please make sure to like and subscribe waypoints down below so that more people can learn from the archives. The Blood Angels trace their origins back to Sanguinius, the Great Angel, one of the most beloved and powerful of the Primarchs. Sanguinius was raised on Baal Secundus, a radiation-soaked moon orbiting the desert world of Baal. He united the savage tribes of Baal, transforming them into a disciplined force before being discovered by the Emperor. Sanguinius installed in his legion a love of art, culture and philosophy, alongside a fierce dedication to martial excellence. They became known for their elaborate armour, adorned with intricate carvings and precious metals, and their combat style balanced graceful elegance with devastating brutality. This duality reflected the internal conflict that would eventually consume them. The architecture of their fortress monastery on Baal further reflects this duality, with grand cathedrals and artistic displays sitting amidst a harsh, unforgiving landscape. During the Great Crusade, the Blood Angels earned a reputation as peerless warriors, participating in countless campaigns across the galaxy. They were often deployed as spearhead forces, their speed and ferocity shattering enemy lines. Their dedication to the Emperor and their unwavering courage inspired countless Imperial citizens. The Horus Heresy marked a turning point for the Blood Angels. Summoned to terror to defend the Imperial Palace, they bore witness to the unfolding horror of Horus's betrayal. During the final confrontation with Horus aboard his flagship, the Vengeful Spirit, Sanguinius confronted his corrupted brother in a desperate attempt to save the Emperor. Sanguinius, despite his immense power, fell before Horus. His death was a catalyst, a psychic shockwave that reverberated through the Blood Angels Legion. At the moment of their Primarch's demise, a psychic trauma washed over the entire Legion, forever scarring them. This trauma manifested in two distinct afflictions, the Red Thirst and the Black Rage. The Red Thirst is an insatiable craving for blood, driving the Blood Angels towards acts of uncontrolled savagery. They often find themselves overwhelmed by the desire to drink the blood of their enemies, and even their allies are not entirely safe from this primal urge. The Black Rage is a far more devastating curse. It plunges a Blood Angel into a vivid waking nightmare, forcing them to relive the final moments of Sanguinius' death. Consumed by psychic torment, they become uncontrollable berserkers, lost in the throes of battle, seeing only Horus and his traitors before them. Those afflicted by the Black Rage are typically inducted into the Death Company, a formation of warriors destined to die in glorious combat, serving as a final act of redemption. The Blood Angels adhere to the Codex Astartes, the organisational guidelines established by Rabute Guilliman after the Horus Heresy. However, they retain a degree of autonomy and maintain certain unique formations. Like other Codex-compliant chapters, the Blood Angels are organised into companies, with each company specialising in a particular combat role. However, they place a greater emphasis on assault tactics and close-quarters combat. The Assault Marines of the Blood Angels are renowned for their skill with jump packs, allowing them to rapidly close the distance and engage with the enemy in a whirlwind of chainsword attacks. The Blood Angels also maintain a strong contingent of Sanguinary Guard, an elite formation composed of the most skilled and courageous warriors of the chapter. They are equipped with jump packs, ornate power armour, and a variety of melee weapons. The Sanguinary Guard are considered the personal bodyguard of the chapter master, and are often deployed in critical situations where their skill and bravery can turn the tide of battle. The Death Company are perhaps the most feared and respected formation within the Blood Angels chapter. These warriors, driven mad by the Black Rage, are unleashed upon the enemy in a frenzy of destruction. They wear black armour marked with red crosses and are armed with chainswords, bolters and other close combat weapons. The Death Company is often used as a shock troop, breaking enemy lines and paving the way for the rest of the chapter. The Blood Angels are constantly battling their inner demons. They are aware of the red thirst and the black rage, and they strive to maintain control over their base instincts. They engage in rigorous training, meditation, and artistic pursuits in an attempt to suppress the darkness within. Chaplains play a crucial role in maintaining the chapter's stability. These warrior priests are responsible for monitoring the mental state of their battle brothers and providing spiritual guidance. They oversee the induction of those afflicted by the Black Rage into the Death Company. The Blood Angels are also engaged in a constant quest for redemption. They believe that by serving the Emperor and protecting humanity, they can atone for the sins of their past and ultimately overcome the curse that plagues them. They are fiercely loyal to the Imperium, even to the point of fanaticism, and they are willing to sacrifice everything in its defense. The Blood Angels have spawned numerous successor chapters, each inheriting the strengths and the weaknesses of their parent chapter. These include the Flesh Tearers, the Blood Drinkers, and the Angels in Carmine, each with their own unique history and traditions. However, all Blood Angel successors share the same genetic flaws, albeit to varying degrees. The destruction of Baal by a Hive Fleet Leviathan nearly crippled the Blood Angels and their successors. The arrival of Rabute Gilliman and the Indomitus Crusade provided much needed reinforcements and supplies. The scars of the Tyranid invasion remained. The Blood Angels are now engaged in a long and arduous process of rebuilding their chapter and securing their homeworld. The Blood Angels are a complex and compelling chapter within the Warhammer 40k verse. They are warriors of unparalleled skill and dedication, yet they are also haunted by a dark past and a terrifying future. Their internal struggle against the Red Thirst and the Black Rage defines their existence, shaping their combat doctrine, their culture, and their ultimate destiny. While they continue to fight the Imperium, they are ultimately fighting for their own salvation, seeking redemption for the curse that threatens to consume them all. The details of their history, their organisation, and their internal struggles paint a picture of a chapter forever on the brink, balancing on the edge of heroism and damnation. Their story is a testament to the enduring power of hope and the unwavering spirit of humanity in the face of overwhelming darkness. And so I have now covered the content for this video, but if there's anything that has been missed, please share it in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this content, please remember to like the like and subscribe waypoints down below. In the grim dark of the far future, there is only war.